Good morning, friends. I hope you are having an awesome day today. Thank you for joining me in my Trim Healthy Kitchen. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the like and the notification bell so that you don't miss an episode. And if you want, hop on over into my free cooking group, Simply Cookin with Coach Sarah. Would love to have you. Today, we are going to be making one of my absolute all-time favorites. It's my birth month. I'm turning 40 this month, and I thought I would share with you guys some of my favorite things. So one of those being Becky's True to Taste chocolate chip cookies. So these cookies were actually made for me by my friend Rebecca Rupke. So if you're like, who is Becky? Her name is Rebecca Rupke. She goes by Becky. I met her at one of my coaching events at my house in Minnesota, which is so cool because don't we have the best Trim Healthy Mama sisterhood that we can meet strangers and they will go and make a cookie recipe for you. I said, hey, she loves baking, by the way. I said, hey, would you be willing to make a really awesome chocolate chip cookie recipe that could serve a huge family? Because I have a really big family. And she said, let me work on it. And she came up with this recipe. I'm telling you, it's hands down the best. I would not steer you wrong. So I'm going to show you and tell you what I used to do when she made it about 3 years ago versus what I do now. So, hi Lisa. Hi Kate. How are you guys? Okay. So I think this is awesome because guess what else I learned? Today is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. My friend Coach Nikki messaged me and said, oh, you're making chocolate chip cookies on National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. And I thought, no, I am. I had no idea, you guys. So you have to make these today. It's like, it must be. I think it's from Jesus. It's a sign. Okay, so we're going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is actually, I have my butter. I'm using a salted butter. If you use a salted butter, don't add the salt. Wow, that was loud. Don't add the extra salt if you use the salted butter. Now, I think a lot of people, I get a lot of messages, and this is the recipe. It's on my website, Out of Ray Hope Health. I will link it for you guys when we're all done. But I'm also gonna tell you the measurements because it's on my website and I can, yay! So I'm gonna put this in the microwave. I just soften it. We're gonna just put it in the microwave for just, I don't know, let's see, 30 seconds? That's probably too long. You guys, there's like no science to this. I just dump things together, remember? So if you're like, oh, if it's not working for you, I hope that we kind of demystify the chocolate chip cookies and you see what I do, because I get a lot of questions like, mine didn't turn out that way. Mine were pancake flat. Mine were big bubbly round. I don't know, so I hope you learned something here that will be like, oh, that's what I do different, and oh, that's what she does, because I want to show you how I do it. Okay, so that was 30 seconds. All right, it's just softened, you guys. I think maybe this is part of the problem. So mostly partly melted, partly softened. I'm also using my KitchenAid mixer. So I'm just gonna put the butter in, and then we are going to add Gentle Sweet. So here's another thing. If you are a super, super sweet tooth. Oh, I'm going to grab a different measuring spoon. I didn't grab the right one. Let's see. Here we go. Half a cup. I'm going to put half a cup of Gentle Sweet. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Oh my goodness. I should read my own recipe. It's a cup. Put a cup. It's a cup. A cup of Gentle Sweet. If you're a super, super sweet tooth, you can add the super sweet. But let me tell you why I don't add it anymore. I don't need it to be that sweet. And also, super sweet can leave a cooling effect. So if you do not like that cooling effect, just leave this out. I'm telling you, it's just as good with 1 cup of Gentle Sweet. And you can scale this. If you're like, even if this is too sweet, you can scale it to your likeness. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to like tweak and change recipes. This is merely a guide. It's a guide for you guys. So there's 1 cup of Gentle Sweet. Also, by the way, if you use super sweet, hot tip, store these in the fridge overnight. The next day, it like tones down that cooling effect and it makes it gone. So if you decide to use that, I almost feel like they're better the next day, but you can eat this like right out of the oven, right out of the oven. So now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of molasses. Oh, I had to go to the store and get a new one. It's not even open. I should open this. I was out of molasses. Can you believe that? It took me like 3 years to use the well, I mean, probably longer. I think it was really old molasses bottle from Costco I got. Okay, I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of molasses. Now this is important, let me tell you why, because it gives the brown sugar effect, but you don't have to make the brown sugar. If you ever want to make brown sugar of your own, it's so easy, you guys. Just take 1 cup of gentle sweet and add a teaspoon of molasses. That's it. You can mash it in, but you really don't need to if you have a recipe. We're just gonna mix it all together anyways, so you might as well just dump it in a bowl. You don't have to go to that extra step, but if you wanna see it like brown sugar where it looks brown, you can just do 1 teaspoon of molasses and a cup of gentle sweet, and voila, you have Trim Healthy brown sugar. All right, now we are going to add, oh, I don't measure this, it's vanilla. It says a tablespoon. I know you're like, oh, that's a lot. I just kind of like, la, la, la. Okay, that looks good. That looks like about a tablespoon. Did I just scare somebody? Somebody's like, ah! It's not good if you pour in a gallon. I'll tell you. Don't do that. I haven't done that though. I haven't done that. So we're gonna just whip this together really quick. And then we're going to add, I got out my eggs. I only use 2. It says 2 or 3. If you decide to use the super sweet, you're probably gonna want 3 eggs, but really 2 eggs is plenty with 1 cup of gentle sweet. All right, that looks good. So I'm gonna put my eggs in. Just put them in. This is dangerous. You ever like crack an egg and it's like a gross one? And you just put it in your whole cookies. Let's hope that doesn't happen today. Oh, they're fine. That could have gone really badly. Okay, so I'm gonna mix those in. Then we're gonna just add in all of the dry ingredients. So we need baking blend. Now remember, if you use unsalted butter to add your salt. I didn't add salt here. Don't forget your salt if you use unsalted butter. This one's salted. Okay, I'm going to add 1 3/4 cups of baking blend. That looks good. Okay. I have a lot of Cookie Monsters around here. How about you guys? So 1 3/4. I made a batch so I could show you the finished product so we don't have to stand here for 10 minutes and wait. And I'm telling you, keeping my family out of them, I had to like send a mass text, please don't eat my cookies. They were all gonna eat my cookies. They were gonna do it. All right, so that is baking blend. Then we're going to add xanthan. So I just get xanthan from, you can get it from Amazon. You can get it in the specialty section at like Whole Foods, Target. It's usually in the baking aisle, but sometimes they put it in like the specialty gluten-free area. So you might have to ask. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of xanthan. That's just a thickener. Then I'm going to add, let's see. Oh, okay. You need 1 teaspoon of each of baking soda and baking powder. I get the aluminum-free baking powder from Trader Joe's. You can find that at Target too, though. Pretty sure. And then 1 teaspoon of this. Oh, these are so cool too. I've shown you guys this Epicure measuring spoon, right? It's so fun. It has like all of them on the side. I have 8,000 measuring utensils. How about you guys? Trim Healthy Mamas, we have like all, okay, these, who owns these? Please like raise your hand. These are from Tupperware. I think, when was Tupperware invented? I don't know, but this is how old they are, because they were my grandpa's, and I still use them because well, it makes me think of my grandpa. So here I'm being all sentimental. Thank you, Grandpa. He used to make the best chocolate chip cookies that were not healthy. So here we are, commiserating with some healthy ones. All right, gonna mix that in, and I think that's it. You guys, it's like so easy. Did you not see how easy that is? Like, does not take long. Feeling good about this. Okay, that's it. Oh my goodness. Now, I hope you're like, wait a minute, where are the chocolate chips? I need a spoon. We need a spoon. Okay, this is where it says 1.5 cups of chocolate chips. If you love chocolate chips, then by all means, like, dump all the chocolate chips in. I just eyeball it. I don't really measure. Just go, oh, is that how many I want? I don't know. So I feel like I'm not giving you guys a good picture here. I'm gonna just, I don't know. Let's see. That's probably 1/2 cup. Your palm is like 1/4 cup. Did you know that? So there, I put 1 cup in. Let's see what that looks like. So you don't have to use up your whole batch of chocolate chips unless you love it. Like tons of chocolate chips, you can always add some on top after to give them that like cute, it's got chocolate chips on top. That looks really good. All right, that's it. So now I am going to just put them on my silicone sheet. You can use parchment paper also. I love these sheets though. They're super, super helpful. And I don't have to use up all my parchment paper. I used to do that. Now I do this and I love it. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what this dough looks like. You're gonna be so happy with it when you're done. And if you guys make these, hashtag Array of Hope Health on Instagram and Facebook so I can see it, especially National Cookie Day. Tell me if your kids just love these. My kids love these. I cannot keep them out of it. Again, this recipe was made, it's a family portion. So I put, I don't know, about this much, a tablespoon. Now here's the secret. I think maybe people mess this up right here. Cookies that are Trim Healthy Mama don't like flatten on their own. So you have to, you can't, if you put it in a pile like this, you are gonna come out with a big rounded cookie. Like it's gonna be like a little mountain. So you have to, this is about a tablespoon. And this recipe makes, if you use the super sweet, it will for sure make 36 cookies. If you don't, it makes about 30. That's how many I got on the batch that I just made, was about 30 cookies. And this is, I gotta show you my trick. Also, I know that my good friend Becky uses the Pampered Chef medium size cookie scoop. So if you are somebody who needs that exacto measurement, you can get one of those. I'm gonna put the link for the recipe and the link to the cookie scoop if you're interested in that. Everything will be in the description so you guys can check that out. You will also be supporting my other friend Becky. So Becky Rupke and Coach Becky, they're not the same people. So if you're like, oh, she does Pampered Chef. So I'm gonna link her stuff and you guys will be blessing her if you decide to get a cookie scoop. Otherwise you can use a spoon too. So doesn't have to be rocket science. So here we have, I'm just doing one sheet for you guys so I can show you because I think this is critical for everyone who's been making it. I don't want to hear about your flat weird cookies. I don't want you to have flat weird cookies or big weird cookies. I make them just like this. Okay, so this looks good, right? But this is not done. This is really, really important. Take the palm of your hand and all you're gonna do is just kind of squish them to the shape you want. They really do not take on a new form. So whatever shape you want them, you're creating it yourself. So I just flatten them a little bit because I do like them to turn out a little bit thick, but not flat. So if you want them flatter, you'll just have to push your palm down more, okay? So there we go. Now this will go in the oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. And depending on like how hot your oven gets, you'll want to watch them and make sure that they don't burn. So let's see the finished product, you guys. I'm telling you, these are the best. Okay, so this is done. Aren't they good? Now this is all I did was, remember, I mashed them. You're gonna wanna let them cool off. They look like this. Ta-da. Isn't that perfect? They taste awesome. So then all you do, grab yourself a cup of almond milk. You can eat cookies for breakfast because we are Trim Healthy Mamas and we eat cookies whenever we want to, which is so cool. You can have one of these for dessert. Package them up in like little Ziploc baggies of 2. They freeze awesome. So you can freeze them. You can put them in a big container. I store mine in the fridge, so they just, I don't know, I like the freshness better. And then if you want to warm them up, they're awesome right out of the oven. I let these cool. You can take them out of the oven, eat them right away, put them on top of ice cream. You guys, don't say it. I shaped a cookie dough. Right here live. I've been doing this for years. I have not died yet. I know somebody just gasped. Don't do it unless you want to, but I'm a rebel. I just totally ate this. It is so good. That is another indicator. Taste your batter if you're willing. Are you rebellious? Maybe you are too. Taste your batter and you'll know if it's sweet enough, and you'll know if you want to add the super sweet or not. This tastes awesome. I totally put this in my Coach Becky makes the best vanilla ice cream, you guys. I would put this in her ice cream. I make my cookies, and then I make her ice cream, and I make ice cream sandwiches. Who doesn't love a good ice cream sandwich? I mean, there's so many things you can do with this. Put this crumbled up. If you just want cookies on top of your ice cream, you could do this. So birthday treat, I mean, it's my birthday month, so I might just have that for my birthday treat. I don't know. All month long is birthday party. So I hope you guys make these. Please tell me if you love them. Don't forget, if you're watching from YouTube, to subscribe and hit the like and the notification bell. And if you guys make these, don't forget to say, hey, Aurea Hope Health, at Aurea Hope Health on Instagram and Facebook. Tag me so I can see your cookies. And then also hop on over to my Simply Cookin group if you want to join me live. I appreciate you guys being here today. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful for you. Now go out, National Cookie Day, and make some awesome cookies, you guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye.